Okay, Euro Swiss looking for this short position. Still setting up. See, this is why we're disciplined. I do see it still happening though. So you can see price rejecting this zone many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. We'll see how today closes. Today still has 9.5 hours left, but yeah, we're still looking for this short position. You can see that price, I drew this a little while ago, but price came up, now it pulled back, and now it's touching it again. So it wants to really find, you know, the highest it possibly can in this zone. You can see that it's made lower highs relative to this section here. We don't know if this will break. This might break. This area is not, this little 4-hour area is not that big of a deal, but we'll just see if it rejects it. It's got about an hour and a half, so looking to short this, and I kind of like what's happening here. So you can see price is making higher highs and higher lows, and it's upping these supports, but that makes once price breaks the support, which you can see it heavily respected here, then most likely this is our entry now once price comes down to here. So we're not gonna have to worry about price in this zone. I mean, although you could probably short it now, to be honest, but I'm gonna wait because there's still too much bullish momentum in this market for me to enter a short position. What I mean by that is you can see price is pushing up, it's making higher highs. It hasn't really made higher lows yet. Right here's a higher low. It is making higher lows is what I meant. So until it's making lower lows, I don't want to enter this short position. So although I do think, I mean, I know these Swiss pairs pretty well. I do think you probably could enter a short position here now, but I mean, with this daily candle the way it is right now, I wouldn't try to short that. It's just too much, and who knows, there might be a ton of momentum. The market, like New York, isn't even open for a couple more hours here, so you know, once New York opens, this might push even higher, and there could just be a bunch of momentum into the market, and then you don't want to get stuck in that. So I would just wait till price comes and breaks this little support area, because as price inches up more and more in this zone, and many times, so this time, now this time, and it creates these areas of support that are higher and higher and higher. That means that price barely has to go down now for it to break the support, and then we're laughing, because like this was the previous support, and then now this one became it. So once it breaks this one, you kind of know that it's most likely going to break this one, and then it's probably going to break this one, and it's going to just keep heading down. So because what happens is every one of these zones is a liquidity zone. So right now this zone functioned for buyers. So when price came down to this zone, people bought it up. So this was a buying zone. But as soon as price breaks this zone, then it becomes a selling zone. So anytime price comes back into this zone after it's broken below, and so like this, after the price pulls back, breaks this zone, then it pulls back up into this zone. Now this is a selling zone, and same with this one too. So basically, as soon as price starts breaking these zones, they favor you on the downside, because they will help you move price down. And so you could even, as price hits each liquidity zone, you could even add to your position, or like either averaging out or take some profit and then take another position. So there's lots of things you can do once price starts moving in your favor, but we gotta wait for price to break below this area before entering anything. Although, I mean, like I said, you could probably enter now. Price is still below this 4-hour moving average, so like it's pretty bearish, but yeah, I would wait for this 1 hour here. You can see this candle actually is pretty weak versus like this current 1 hour candle right at the top of this zone is very weak compared to these ones. You can see it had massive momentum, and then all of a sudden it gets to the top of this zone with this candle, and it's starting to die off. So that's a good sign, but yeah, we don't have to rush anything. Could set an alert. I'm going to set an alert when price crosses over this 1 hour moving average, then I'll be looking for shorts, because then I can kind of tell that momentum's died off a bit, and I'd be interested in taking a position. And then yeah, I mean, this still has the full monthly range, guys. Like this, there's still 250 pips here, on the table to grab for the month. So even though it's taken, it might take the first 2 weeks of the month to line up, which we've waited, but then, once it happens, boom, there's your 250 pips for the month. Probably get most of it, to be honest. Probably get at least, over 200. So But just got to wait for the right setup, and then you enter one short position and ride it out for the next 2 weeks of the month, and then you're laughing. You got like no risk, and it's just pure money. So that's Euro Swiss. I'm waiting for that to set up, break below this zone here, 96.14 area kind of thing, and then yeah, we'll enter that short.